Welcome back to the New Jersey Morning Show. I'm Dina Delisa Gonzer.
And I'm Mike Favetta. Great to see you this morning, Dina.
Yes, good morning, Mike. Have you survived the rain?
Lot of rain over the week, but you know what? We're looking forward to a beautiful weekend. Can't wait to get out and enjoy some sunny weather, too.
Oh, that makes my heart smile. And so do our next guests. They are creating quite a buzz on YouTube with their new heartwarming comedy series, The Third Act, about two best friends in the throes of menopause. Let's take a look.
Lauren, I'm going to lose my job.
It's menopause. We fight the fight. You are a brilliant lawyer. What happened?
I couldn't remember that word in court today.
What word?
That word!
Okay, that's enough of that.
I was in the
Courtroom.
I was asked to approach the
Bench.
and it was very clear that the judge wanted to give me a final warning, and I couldn't remember how to address her. I was thinking, ma'am, Professor, Your Highness,
Your Honor.
That's it.
Please welcome creators, producers, and stars of the new comedy series, The Third Act, Hajduk and Shari Doran. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Have we done any whipped cream whippets yet?
Well, now I want to, now that I saw that.
Yeah.
For sure. So I want to know, how did you come up with the idea for this series?
Go
Jane,
ahead.
you want to take
Sherry.
that one? Oh, it's me. Okay, I'm on. Well, we had been writing together another series, and COVID kind of hit, and we were in a stall, and we were both going through menopause at the same time. So I called Jane and I said, "Hey, why don't we write something about what we're going through? Let's write something about menopause. We can do this." And she had never written anything before. We just worked as producers together, and next thing I know, I was like, "No, we're doing this. Let's do this." And we were about 53 Zooms in later, Jane. We had 12 episodes written, and we're getting ready to film it. And it kind of came out of our own, craziness that we were experiencing in menopause. This amazing project came out, and it's funny that the catalyst was menopause that gave us more creativity, more power, and we've just been having a ball ever since.
So it sounds like it's almost a personal experience. And how much of the third act is drawn from your own real life experiences? And did you try any of those remedies that you use in the series?
Yeah, so much of it is. I mean, this last episode, they are still coming out every Monday. We have 12 episodes, and the cool thing about it is they're 2 to 5 minutes. So when you tell people, go watch it, they're like, oh, I didn't have time. I'm like, it's 2 minutes. And so, but absolutely. I mean, the last one that just dropped, you just see us on massage tables and we have this orange paste on. And I'm telling you, when you are in some sort of pain or discomfort and it lasts for more than a day, but really more than goes on months and that, you'll try anything. So if you hear that yam orange paste will pull out toxins and you'll never have your hot flashes will decrease or go away, you will sleep better, you will do it. And so yeah, it is that. And it's kind of funny because you'll laugh, but then when you're that desperate, you'll go, but maybe it works.
It sparked some inspiration there. And I know I've personally looked forward to the drop every Monday. I've been enjoying the episodes. I think they're hilarious. You two make me smile. I'm wondering what kind of response you have received from the viewers. I bet you there's some interesting comments floating around there.
Well, it's funny because there's some really funny. The funny thing is how much men have actually been coming into us as well, going, "Hey, I didn't realize that this is what my wife was doing. Now it makes sense. Now I know why she was doing that." So that's interesting. And then just the stories, like the second season that we've already, we're halfway is written. People have been giving us stories. People have been approaching us and sending us emails saying, "Oh, you're not going to believe this. Somebody hopped in a pool at a wedding. They were having a hot flash, and then they just went back to the wedding. They're full on blood." I was like, "What? What? That happened?" The point is, 1.1 billion women in 2025 will be in menopause or perimenopause. That's a huge amount. And so the connection is amazing how people are getting into this series, which makes us feel good. And also it's friendship. I think the friendship, Jane, you can talk about that a little bit if you want.
Yeah, it's just like when you're going through something rough or something, whatever it is, misery loves company. It just makes so much, if I'm on the golf course and I'm golfing crappy, it's so much better. It's so much worse if everyone else is golfing well. If someone else has got, I'm like, okay, and we can laugh. And same with this menopause. It's just like Sherry and I have very different symptoms going through menopause, which really does widen our view of our episodes, because I can go through mood, she can go through weight gain, she can, it's just, and we can bring these together. And Mike, I'm going to include you in on this, because as I say to all my men, if you have a daughter, a wife, a mother, then you should be watching this.
Yeah.
Because you really can. It's really easy to put a label on somebody. Oh my God, they're just, and usually it's a not nice word. And then you kind of go, wow, I had no idea. And really, up until I think a couple years ago, you really didn't have any idea, nor did I, nor did Sherry, because people were quiet about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so important that you kind of bring in a little bit of a different perspective. But why do you think it's important to face a change in your life with humor, for instance?
Well, I think that humor is an icebreaker. I had a doctor. We have a doctor that's working with us as well. That's on our Instagram. Once a week, she'll answer a question. Dr. Kaneko, so you can watch that on Fridays on our Instagram now. And it's our characters that are talking to her. But she goes, humor actually helps your body. She goes, on top of giving people permission, which is what happens, I think, with humor. It makes it okay. She goes, it actually cleanses your body in a way, which I never thought of it that way. It's a clinical thing. But I think the humor, everybody, it just makes it go, oh, it's okay. Let's laugh about this. Now we can talk about it.
And they say laughter is the best medicine. So
For sure.
We've all heard that.
Yes. And I love how you're combining entertainment with also information. People can come and watch a really funny, heartwarming show, but you're also giving them information through working with the doctor on your Instagram. I think that's really interesting. And Shari, I heard you mention something about there's a second season written. Can we expect a second season?
Oh, yes. We're probably about 5 scripts in already. There'll be 12 new episodes. They're kind of writing themselves. Again, we have so many people pitching ideas. We're like, oh my gosh, let me write that down. And we already had our season, but we're going to be introducing other characters. Our husbands are going to come into play this year that we'll be adding to the cast. Some children, kind of how it affects the circle a little bit. But again, keeping that humor and that friendship. Anything else, James? Did I forget about that?
Yeah, I just love that we're going to bring in our husbands, of course, Josephine and Lauren's husbands, not our real husbands, and cast them and do this because, I have had 2 men say, why would I be interested in that? And I'm kind of, why wouldn't you be? If you, like I said, I kind of make a joke saying, if you've come from a woman, which everyone has, you should be interested, or it's just a knowledge, just knowledge of what everybody's going through, and it's big. It's not a month. It's not a couple months. It's going to be years. And some people have less symptoms and go through it really wonderfully, and some don't. And it's just so nice that there's an outlet to, now people are talking about it. What I say is never, ever would I expect a hot flash commercial in between a football game? I watch football. And there they are talking about hot flashes. I'm like, Sherry, we couldn't have done this at a better time.
Well, because we got menopause at the same time.
So that's great that you make it so accessible to everyone online. Where can people go to watch the show?
So you can go to YouTube and it's at the third act, and the is spelled THEE. We bought an extra vowel. So the third act, you can watch it there. And then also pretty soon you'll be able to watch it on Roku and an Amazon Fire channel as well. So, but right now go to YouTube, and there's a new episode out every Monday.
Well, we're looking forward to that.
Sorry about that, Dina. I was just saying it's so important for you to go and subscribe, because like we said, the more subscribers we have, the more people are watching, the more we'll be able to produce this and really bring out bigger and better things. I want to take Lauren and Josephine to Bali, like they have to go on some kind of, I don't know, it just could really be fun. And I hope it does open up the conversation with women all over the world.
Well, thank you so much, Jane and Shari. We are really looking forward to our Mondays now, if you can believe that. And we can't wait for the second season as well. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you guys so much. So nice to meet you.
You're watching the New Jersey Morning Show, only on New Jersey. Find us on your Roku or Fire TV.